Hey, what's up, troopers? Welcome, welcome. How is everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Guys, we went back, right? Because when we done the Easter egg yesterday, I done like an oopsie. So it appears that when I was in the room, I was supposed to grab a skin at the shelf. I wasn't aware of that. I just grabbed a weapon. I was all excited. But it does look like you can get the weapons. So I went back and I got the weapon skin. So we have it right now. So this is the new weapon skin for the weapon. It's pretty nice, actually. It's not too bad. But yeah, it was like right on the shelf. I just didn't realize that. I was so excited getting the new gun. But yeah, we have the new weapon skin as well for the gun. We have a lot of Battlefield stuff to talk about today. They just announced the server browser stuff. So there is going to be a proper server browser for the game. I'm actually amazed that they're actually like giving in. I thought a lot of things they just wouldn't do because, you know, they just wouldn't do it. But it appears that's not the case. Turn us down. There we go. Yeah, they actually did a server browser. It seems like it's still in pretty early stage. They're going to test out in labs. But yeah, it looks like it's full server browser. But as I said in the video, I wasn't sure if it's going to be anything linked just like how it is with Portal. So we'll see. Because it might have like official servers. And then them official servers going to rotate to like different maps after a while. So it's not like the same one. Or like playlists and everything. So you can still pick that map. What you want. You're just going to find it all in Portal. And then also to have like the custom ones too. What is made in Portal. But they showed it off. It seems promising. I'm glad they actually like did something about it, because the one what they had in the beta was pretty weak, in my opinion. It also didn't work properly either. But so I had a feeling they was going to do something. So it didn't feel like it. I do feel like server browser has been like the last minute thing where they're just like, okay, we probably should. You know, so now they're actually doing something about it. I don't think server browser was like the plan anyway. I think it's pretty obvious that they want to get rid of it, but I think considering that how many of people want server browser in the community, I think they just give in because of that. And honestly, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's pretty good because it's obviously just going to help you go and navigate what you want to play. You know, I can actually search for the right map. You know, I mean, have a look for, you know, what mode it is I want to play on. Because, like, honestly, it's nothing more better than playing the map what you would like to play. You know, I don't mind rotations. I don't mind going to different maps, of course. But it would be nice to also kind of pick the map I would like to play. At least, like, start my stream or something, you know? But I don't think I would abuse it, like, the entire time. I don't think I would use server browser as much. But I still like what it offers, you know? How you doing, Dan? It's good to hear from you, buddy. I appreciate you coming into the stream. Hope everything's been well. How's Delta Force? You've been playing that, right? How's that been going? I'm good, thanks. Nice, nice. I'm glad. Did you watch the video what Battlefield put out? Yeah, they put out a video. And it was like showing off like the PC performance. But they also showed like little bit of gameplay tease from the newer maps. What they're going to be doing in labs. It was pretty cool. Yeah, that's the thing. Everything what we played is all small. So these are going to be like the large scale. I'm still gutted that we didn't have a chance to play like a really big map in the beta. Like we had that Liberate one. But I was really hoping we actually had like a big map to play. So I'm very curious to see how it works. You know what I mean? Because obviously like the big maps is probably the hardest thing to like balance out to like, you know, nitty gritty gameplay. I just want to know if the game feels the same, you know, because like that's the thing. The beta felt very chaotic, you know. It was obviously consistent gunfights. So I don't want to be when I get these large maps and I don't have that where it's like dry and boring, because then the beta would feel extremely different to the actual launch of it. So hopefully these maps play well. I'm assuming so. All the other maps, they do seem really good and well balanced. Like, even for small maps, you can tell they put a lot of thought into it. And small maps are just important, almost even more important than it is with large maps. Because large maps, you still need to find that core gameplay, even with it being open scale. But then a small map it takes a lot of pressure because it's so small. You know, you can easily just screw up the map just from the get-go, just because of the large player count. So you gotta make sure your maps is correctly designed for that player count, you know? So yep, you've been doing some Delta Force. That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, this is the new assault rifle, or SMG, or tactical weapon. I don't know what to really call it, honestly. It reminds me like the oh, what's it called? How have I gotten the name already? That's crazy. It reminds me like this SMG. The PBX, that's it. Yeah, the PBX, it reminds me a lot like that. But like a bit more slower rate, fire rate, maybe. It does well at them ranges, but you can tell it's like more of an SMG range. So it kind of reminds me like a little bit of mixed AR. But like it feels like an AR, but it treated like an SMG. Makes sense? I can't complain though. I honestly thought it was like going to be a shotgun. When I heard that it was going to be like some like shotgun or something, I was like, oh man, I don't want to grind to get that Easter egg stuff just for that. But when I found out it was like an automatic, I was like, yeah, I'm getting it. Seems like a lot of people was getting it because I had to recreate the entire Easter egg stuff. What I did yesterday, just so I can go back in the room, so I can go and get the weapon skin. Because I did not have the weapon skin. I missed out. I was so excited to get the new gun that I didn't realize I had to go and get the thing too. But yeah, people like hosting it and they're like doing the code stuff and then like spawns in a room. Like people are like hosting them now. It's super easy to get in them. Yeah, it's just people who have already done the Easter egg and they're just helping out others. It was pretty nice. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a backwards and forwards like talk with the Easter egg stuff. Just because like the way how you get it. But like, you know, this game's finished. It's like a month and a half into the next game. But then a lot of people are just like, oh, you know, these poor devs, they put so much work into the Easter egg. You know, if that's true and they did put all that much work into the Easter egg, then they really should have just put it into the actual maps or something what was actually important, you know? Because the far as I see with that Easter egg, it's just a bunch of clicking with buttons. I do feel bad a little bit for all the Easter egg peeps. They probably spent so long, so hard to trying to like figure it out, and people figured it out. Well, technically they did figure it out because like, you know, they figured it out. You know, because here we are. So they technically did figure it out. I guess they just kind of skipped it. You know, I don't think that's anyone's fault. That's just, you know, if they work so hard on it, then that should have never happened, huh? Because people figured out to go through the door. I don't think people just randomly went through the door. You still have to take part of the Easter egg itself and still do all the codes and everything. I think it's more the fact that you can't like go all the way through it yourself. You can just kind of like bypass that and then people just push you through the door. I think that's probably what it is. And if that is the case, then that really isn't a big deal, in my opinion. You know what I mean? If it just the casual peeps can just skip through the quick, you know, all the long stuff. I don't think that's a big deal, really. Because if you made people go out their way to, like, do the Easter egg and everything, then they have to have, like, a certain guide. Because, like, that's the thing. Not everyone is, like, has a squad. You know, some people just come home from their 9-to-5 job. You know, I mean, they just want to chill. But then they got to find someone who is doing the Easter egg so they can, like, guide them through. And we live in a modern time, too. So if it's a really rare thing to guide you through for Easter egg, then people are going to start charging you. Yeah, that's the thing, by the way. I know people was doing that around the Battlefield 1 time as well. It wasn't like as like big of a deal as it is now, so I know other games do it. But yeah, people will like charge you. They'll be like, yeah, man, like, so, you know, so you pay this much and I'll guide you through and get the Easter eggs so you can get the new gun. I'm like, wow. Well, that's just how it goes, man, unfortunately. So I think it's nice, honestly. It's just helped out like all the like casual peeps from it. Me, on the other hand, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it happened. You know, it happened. But I don't know what to say, really. Like it happens, you know what I mean? I don't know if I, you know, could have just turned a blind eye from it. But I don't think it's anything like major, in my opinion. It's not like something to get you max rank or unlock everything, you know? It's an Easter egg weapon. What was a glitch? What was, you know? I don't know, man. Like, I could have went around and, you know, done the Easter egg or whatever, but it was there. You know, it was already there. You know, if it's true and people haven't figured it out yet, then what am I supposed to do? Just wait? You know? And it's kind of harmless as well. You know what I mean? I just got pushed for a door. Right? Funny enough, the second time I went in to get the skin, I didn't even need to push through the door. The door was already open. Yeah, this time around the door was already open. But yeah, that's really what it is. You aren't taking the part of the Easter egg, you're just skipping the boring stuff. And you don't have to go around to do all like the clicking, you know, codes or whatever. So you're still taking a part of it, so it's not like you skip like the entire thing. So British American? Yes, sir. To have fun in 2042, so but not that map. No, this map's is a little bit rough. You know, it has the same issues like all of them, just very open. I think this is just a tease of, you know, what this game really was. It has got better over its time. You know, like the core gameplay of it, you just physically can't fix it. But like the way how the game itself is, they have some sort of fix there. Like, this game is definitely more. It's definitely a game of like you could just play now and not really worry about it breaking or anything. See, damn, you're lucky. Yeah, I do feel lucky. Nice to live in the States. I do wish that, because this map's like a lava thing, like a volcano, I like the creative mind they had to make it as a volcano thing, but I would like it if, like, certain times, because, like, you know, they had that dynamic weather, where it's basically just a tornado and that's it. If they actually did something with the dynamic weather, this would be a pretty cool map to do the lava stuff, where the volcano would erupt during game, and then there'd be lava, so then it would create, like, I wouldn't say new paths, but it would basically create like just a vertical path, you know, so you're like, oh, I gotta go through this way and then through that way, you know. Or if it happens, then it can like open up new locations where you can have consistent lava, and then once the volcano erupts, that lava kind of like drifts off into a different area and it opens up like some tunnels, you know what I mean? It'd be a whole mixed style, man. That would be pretty cool. Change like the play style of just the dynamic weather. You know, actually thinking about that would be pretty dope. So like imagine like there was lava here, right? And then the volcano erupts and lava comes down, but instead of just being here, it kind of like fades away and it drifts off to the sides. And then you can go in here, you can go like underground, you know, and it opens up like different areas. So then you can start going underground when the volcano stuff's going. So you're a little bit limited because of like all the lava on top, but you got some stuff going on at the bottom. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Hopefully one day Battlefield will get to that stage where like dynamic weather can actually like change the flow of the game. Perfect timing. So what do you think of Black Ops 7? I haven't really looked into it, man. I just looked into like the trailer and stuff, and that didn't impress me at all. It just obviously it just seemed like typical COD, but with all like the jetpack stuff, I have absolutely no interest. You know, the game's still gonna do well. You know what I mean? It's not like it's gonna like flop and stuff. At the end of the day, you know, Call of Duty still has a better fan base. I wouldn't say better, but they still have a strong fan base compared to most games. So they're still gonna do well nevertheless. You know, if they actually have a good game, they would be like huge. You know, just like how it was with Warzone at the start. Because even now, it shows how big the Call of Duty community is, even compared to like Battlefield doing really well. Because Battlefield struggled for so long, so it has already a limited community as it is, and most people are like, you know, hyping or just waiting to come back. You know, but it's still not as big as Call of Duty, and you can see that because the Call of Duty is still overselling. They're doing better than Battlefield is. I believe they actually recently overtook them on like all of them. I think PlayStation and Steam, they're just a couple higher or one higher than Battlefield by sales for the new Call of Duty. What really shows, you know what I mean, like how big COD is, because like Battlefield shows so much right now. They showed everything at this point for their game. But Call of Duty's only showed off a trailer and they're still doing better. You know, so it's still going to have a nice strong thing. It's just that the thing is Call of Duty is just progressively getting bad. And, you know, considering how long it's been since COD's had a good game, there's also a different generation change. You know, a lot of people never experienced the classic CODs, so they never know how good Call of Duty truly was. You know, some people probably think, like, even now, like, most people think, like, Black Ops 3 is, like, one of the best Call of Duties. What's crazy, you know? I don't think it was a terrible game, but the jetpack stuff just didn't make it nice at all. I think the Call of Duty Cold War was better than Black Ops 3. But that's just the generation time, you know? A lot of people just didn't experience the classics. And there's just young people who just got into it. That's why Battlefield 6 is so important, because it can't lose its core value. You know, it can't do what like the new generation sees the game as today and expects Battlefield to be for the future. Because that's not how Battlefield is, and that's why Battlefield isn't what it was before. You know, Battlefield lost its ways for a very long time. And we're getting a glimpse of that through Battlefield 6. But they also realize how important it is. If they fail on another Battlefield, it's it. You know, there's no more. They'll probably sell the IP and someone else will take it. You know, and then that'll be it. It'll be gone forever. Because like the amount of money they put into Battlefield and stuff, like they lost a lot of money because of Battlefield 6. I think the only reason, a big reason why Battlefield has survived for so long, or is still a game of interest, is just because it's always been the competition between Call of Duty. There's no other game. I think that's a big reason for it. But I'm glad, man, because if Battlefield can finally find their roots again and actually make a name for themselves, then Battlefield is going to be a game what's going to live on forever, just as long as Call of Duty is, you know. But it does show that you have to make good games, because after a while people will just give up. And Call of Duty is the same. Although Call of Duty looks like it's doing some sort of decent, that's not decent. You know, if you guys were like, even like 2019, Call of Duty was in a pretty good prime, man. A lot of people played the game, and obviously the pandemic happened, and then Warzone came along. Call of Duty was popping. Absolutely popping. And that's what COD can be. You know? They can do that. So what they're getting now is this is the low end. It should show how grateful they should be that even at their worst they still doing okay. Hello Tina, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, I completed the challenge, didn't I? Yeah, so I left my console on overnight, and I think I went up by an entire level. I think so. I don't know how long I left it on for. I think it was around 1 AM when I did it. And then I turned it off at like around 8 AM. Something like that. So it went on for about 7 hours. Oh, I gotta equip this. So it got me up a little bit. The thing is though, like the AFK stuff is nice because you can go up, but it is also just it's long. It is long, you know, like a faster route is to just slop the game out, but like, dude, I ain't got time, man. I also don't want to play this game for like 7 hours straight. You know what I mean? Can we get some jerky? Ooh, I like jerky. You did it in co-op? Oh. No, it's not co-op where you want to do it in. You want to do it in an actual official server. Hang on. Hang on. I'll send you to the place, man. F2000 is fire, man. So good. Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired, man. I've been up for quite a while. I got up a bit more earlier today because the Battlefield 6 news. Yeah, I'm gonna direct you to the right place where you need to go.
Is conquering sectors at the rapid base. They now hold more than us.
Okay. Yeah, I want to get you to the right place. Okay, so if you are on Portal, okay, you wanna look up this. I'm gonna pin it. That's what you want to do. Do you see? Okay. That's what you want to do. Look up from there. Once you're in, you'll know what to do. It's pretty self-explained. Just follow where everyone else is going. People in the chat will talk to you anyway. There's people out there who are just helping others. It's very self-explained. It's really not a lot you need to do. And there you go. But once you do get yourself in there, make sure you look at the shelves so you can get yourself the weapon skin. I made that mistake. I went and gone and grabbed the weapon, and then I didn't grab the skin, so I had to go in there twice. Also, how do you spot? So 50 enemies as all vehicles. You can do a Casper drone. So go and do breakthrough. Yeah, once you're in breakthrough, just start, go to the Casper drone. Just fly yourself over to all the crowds of the enemies. And then just start looking at them. That's it. It'll instantly start spotting them. Because that's what the drone's for. It's like a spotting gadget. And that will just ping them and everything. You get a bunch of assist XP as well. And you just need to do 50 of it. So you have like a whole breakthrough lobby. There you go. It really isn't like a difficult thing. I think the vehicle one is just like double points, but it'll take you longer. It's a bet. That's all good, man. Hopefully that helps you. I don't know how I feel about that knee launcher, I'm not gonna lie with you. It feels really weird. Like, it has like a distance to it, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I do like the skin for this gun though, I'm kind of feeling it. Doesn't look like it's too much, or too little either. Like, just perfect. Yeah, I've only got some snapshots of this for thumbnails. Yeah, I really don't mind the gun either. I don't think it's terrible, but it's also not like crazy good. Like the settings ones are helping out. That's good, man. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, so I think it's the tactical muzzle I probably want to use for this gun. There you go. Vehicle's gone. I think that was the tank shooting at me. Or was this pushing now? Uh-oh. That's a ram. It's alright, I'm capturing the flag though. Sounds like there's people around us. Vehicle's close. Oh, I need more people on this flag. in trouble. Yeah, I knew it. There was nothing I could do. Ah, I was stuck, man. There was nothing I could do. Make sure to leave a like, guys, if you haven't already. I changed out my cord for my webcam. So hopefully there's like no freezing to it. If there is, just let me know. I really don't know if it's a cord issue. It's like the camera seems fine. Like everything works. It just it freezes on me sometimes. It's really weird. It's annoying because I don't want to get a new camera because I really like this camera. It's a Razer camera, but it's like ultra wide. It looks great. It's 1080p, 60. Very nice. Oh, bro. Definitely bailing out of that vehicle. Yeah, that wasn't even my vehicle. It's just a vehicle I spawned on. Yeah, funny enough, I think I'm gonna have more kills with this gun than I do with the F2000. It's kind of crazy. I feel like I've been using the F2000 a lot, but I don't understand how I'm getting more kills with this gun than I am with the F2000. I think I'm like 100 less than that weapon. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to do about the Link Sniper though. Like, I honestly would love to like tier 1 it so I have everything done, because I already have it all tiered 1. The ones I just got now is these ones what I'm using right now. They are the only tier 1s I need to work on. But it kind of sucks because we have that Link Sniper and it would defeat the purpose if I have everything tiered 1 except that one sniper. Dude, it's so bad. So bad. I could easily go into hardcore and just snipe people and get it done that way. But the problem is, it's like, even if I do it that way, like, yeah, it'll make it a bit more easier, but it's still the experience of the sniper was gonna just suck. I don't know why, it just has like such like a weird wiggle to it. Like, if that weapon is not a one-shot sniper, then it probably doesn't need like any extreme punishment to it. You know what I mean? Because there's like so many other snipers out there where they're like, you know, they could be weaker or stronger, and they're not that bad. Hey, what's up, Red? Welcome back, man. How you doing, bud? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I do want to try this weapon out on some different modes. I thought we'd just start off with this map first. But I would like to try to give a go at some different modes with this gun. So I'm alright, I guess. That doesn't sound good. Oh, yeah, because the ear infection. Yeah, man, that's going to be for a while. So when did you actually start getting that? I don't know if you told me when you started having the ear infection. Because that stuff can go on about like 2 weeks or so. Like, and that's even when you start antibiotics. You know? And the thing is as well, if the antibiotics and it still hasn't done that much in 2 weeks, then you start getting to that point where you start feeling sick. Because the antibiotics, yes, it's fighting that that virus and everything, like the infection, but it's also like taking away all your good stuff. You're not supposed to take antibiotics like forever, because then at that point it starts taking all the good stuff from your body, and then that can start making you sick. Takes you longer to feel better because you ain't got nothing there to feel better on, because your antibiotics took it away. It should be no more longer than 2 weeks really, and if it's 2 weeks then I think you're supposed to like calm it down. Yeah, when I had an infection, and I think it went on for like pretty much the exact 2 weeks.
They now control Charlie sector.
So right over COVID, yeah, so your body is like super weak. But that's where it gets you, man. That's where it gets you. You know, that's why they have like the flu season, I think, because people's bodies are just not used to like the cold all over again. So then it gets you, it takes you when you're weak. Even if you don't realize that. But yeah, yours was probably just linked to the COVID. It probably just caused all sorts. Yeah, my last COVID, that was probably the most brutal one I had. I think the jab, like getting the COVID jab, I think that was the worst I felt than the 3 times I had COVID. But this time around getting COVID, it was definitely pretty crappy. Really didn't feel good. It took me a while. I don't know what I was trying to do there. It's a new variant. Oh yeah, dude, there's like all sorts of that, isn't there? Yeah, it just changes. Oh, I tagged him up. I always do that. I always tag him up, but I never like put the icing on the cake. What the? Try to rocket launch me, and he still didn't even try to finish the job off. Got the blood test next Wednesday. Oh, to see what your sugar level was at. So what was your last? And what does your doctor want you to be at that point? Yeah, my wife is actually below normal now on her like sugar levels thing. Well, no, she went under like the normal like thing where like isn't good but like isn't bad. I believe so. Well, she's at the point where they wanted her to be, and she's actually a little bit lower than that. Well, oh, it might not be available on PS4. That's the thing about being on an old gen console. It can't really do that much anymore for like new generation games and stuff. But yeah, if that's the case, it's not like rendering for you, then that probably is just because the platform you're on. Like the reason why that happened in the first place is because there's a bug. You know, it was a glitch. But that's this base of the game. The PS4 version is an entire different version of Battlefield. It's a different game. So it's going to be coded different. So yes, like bugs and glitches won't be the same on an old gen console compared to a new gen. Even if the code is similar, because the build's different. So yeah, you could probably partly go through it, but if you can't find like the thing to grab onto, then yeah, you probably can't do it. I do really highly suggest for you to actually get yourself a new gen console the quickest you can, because the new Battlefield will not be available for PS4. You cannot play the new Battlefield on it. If you stay on PS4, then this will be your last ever Battlefield. Just like how it's a Call of Duty, the recent Call of Duty, that would be the last Call of Duty on old gen. Everything's all new gen from now on. That's until the PS6 and everything comes out.
Enemy has a tank!
So how the PS5 gone up? I don't know. It seems like it's the same. The PS5's gone up everywhere, you know what I mean? And I think they increased the price twice on the console. Because originally it was like, what, $500? Then they changed it to $550. And then they changed it to $600. And obviously over time, then everything decreased, but you never really saw the decrease, so it kind of stuck at like $550 for a bit. But now, I think like the disc version is like $450. Maybe? I don't know, I might have to look it up on Amazon. But now the Pros here, and I think it's not down the value. But it's actually still more expensive than what the console launched as. I think the standard PS5 console is like $50 more than what it actually launched as.
Our enemy has taken control sector. Every objective.
It's funny because I actually, at the time when I bought my PS5, I actually overpaid by $100 just because I got out of a scalper. So I paid an extra $100 than the actual retail price. But then like a year later, I basically bought the console for the same value what it is now. You know? So once they increased it, I was like, oh, well, I didn't really lose out on anything. Dude, I was so sketched out about that. So sketched, man. Like giving $600 in cash to some random stranger on a console. You know what I mean? God, bro. That was rough. But you know, if I didn't do it, man, I would never have got one. It would have took me ages to get it. I did it. Yeah, and I've had it ever since. Yeah, I was so worried about like getting scammed or like robbed or something. So like me and the wife thought like, okay, well, let's just kind of write up like some sort of contract. And we just put in there like, hey, if there's anything wrong with the console, you'll accept a refund, you know, you're accepting this payment, we're accepting the console trade, you know what I mean, like this is the agreement. And we wanted to get like a signature from him so he can like sign it. The thing is, it wouldn't really stand in court, but it was like something, you know, it was like at least some sort of agreement, you know, of consent. So that's why we did it. So we made him like sign like a form. Dude, I was like giving, as I say, I was giving a stranger $600 in cash. You know?
90 meters away from my position.
Like, I don't want to be like scammed or anything. Was it worth it? Yeah. Yeah, it was worth it. Well, of course, it went well. So, of course, it was worth it. And the console's worked ever since. Knock on wood. Hey, Sam. Thank you for the... No, Sound, sorry. Sound Zen. Thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate that. I know, honestly, I wanted the non-disc. I wanted, like, the non-disc version. That was the one what I wanted. But I didn't have the chance to get that. I just took whatever console I could. It seemed like the non-disc versions were really difficult. Because they would sell so quick from scalpers. How's my battle pass grind going? It's going. It's going. We are 35. I left my console on overnight for the AFK stuff. That put me up like a level. But I had it running like 7 hours. I was like, oh man, is that even worth it? Like, you know. Like it got me through it, but like I don't know if I just want to keep doing that for like weeks on end.
All objectives are under our control.
I'm in trouble, boys. Oh, from the GW skin? Dude, this guy's chased me so hard, man. I'm gonna crash it. He's coming with me. Please crash it. Did he crash it? Oh, I heard him fly by. Guy wanted me so bad. Sweating my balls off. I was like, don't hurt me. I like being in the jet, fighting the ground stuff, but I suck in like jet fights.
Call in when you need a support drop.
I mean, like, I heard that Twitch went around and started doing all this, like, people who was, like, botting their channels, like, view botting. They've been cracking down on it. That's great and all and stuff, but can they also crack down on, like, the spam bots? I keep getting, like, the best viewers for Stream Boo or something. Like, oh, man. I want it to go away. It's so annoying.
Alpha 2 needs attention.
Like, my Twitch chat is way more quiet than my YouTube one, of course. But it's really annoying when someone comes in and it's a bot, and I'm like, ugh. It's like every stream, get like 1 or 2 of them. Yeah, the one I really want to get in the battle pass is 38, the Zane skin. Because I play Zane, so I really want to get him. What, the skin?
Reloading!
Yeah, I think I like the horizontal one more. Yeah, it's a shame there's no grips. If there was a grip with this gun, it'd be so much better. But it, honestly, it's still pretty nice, even just being like no grip. Maybe back in 2042 for BS6, right? Yeah, I feel like that's why I played as much as I have. I think also as well that I had stuff to do. You know? Hey, thank you for the follow. Like, I actually have stuff to do, you know what I mean? Like, I had the new weapons to go around with, obviously the new map. So at least there was something. But yeah, my original plan was to do Delta Force. That was the plan I was going to do through now to September. I was going to do the Delta Force stuff. But unfortunately, that just didn't work out. Yeah, I just couldn't put it in the schedule, really. But I believe they have a new season in September, so we'll dabble a little bit into that. But September is probably going to be the hardest to go through. I think, like, the end of the beta and, like, now, there's been at least some stuff, like, going on, or, like, you know, I can create content with, or just like this game, there's something to play. But September is going to be pretty dull. Pretty dull. Well, either way, I'm very glad I had a really good month this month, so then September I shouldn't be, like, beating myself up too much, or not being a good month.
60 meters from my position.
But that's going to be a pretty dry time around that point.
Sector 1 is being secured.
We need a medic!
Our forces have secured Sector Charlie.
Gonna let me spawn? Thank you. Oh, hang on. There's some people. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There's a guy at the top.
We have conquered Echo 1.
So weird. It says he's below me, but I didn't feel like he was like that low. Oh, so I watched a movie yesterday. Right. I haven't watched a movie in a while. But I kind of want to watch a movie. And I watched 28 years later. That's what I watched. I watched all of the their movies, the 28 days, the 28 weeks. I watched them all. I watched them a couple of times. Probably the most brutal zombie film I would really watch, really. I don't know, I kind of like them all, honestly, like most zombie films. But yeah, I definitely like them ones. So I watched the 28-year one. I didn't realize it's like a part show. So I started watching everything and then it ended. And I was like, oh, is that it? So I'm assuming it's a part 2 from it all. I don't know how many parts they're going to have. But yeah, I thought it was just one movie. I didn't realize it was going to be like in multiple parts. So I never got into Delta. It's a free-to-play game, you know what I mean? If there's any time, you know, you just want to kind of like shoot around, it's definitely funner on PC. Yeah, I haven't done too much of it on console. What's a shame, because I really want to play it on console.
Let's go.
But at this point, it's definitely funner on PC. But yeah, that game is just very similar to like 2042. Honestly is. But they have like the whole operator stuff, so it's got all like the specialists and everything.
Intelligence has revealed that amid satellite relaunches, the US is placing a prototype weapon into orbit. The launch site is
Oblivion?
here in French Guiana.
Ooh.
Your mission is to breach the facility and do whatever it takes to prevent the Americans from occupying it. I won't lie.
Member troopers, you haven't left a like, please do.
But this wouldn't be a first for you, would it?
Wife came home early today from work, so she stopped by and grabbed some coffee. I was like, yes, coffee. I love some coffee, man. That's what I need. I need coffee sponsor.
We have taken Alpha Sector.
What is that exactly the Easter egg? Like how to do it? Or like what is an Easter egg? An Easter egg is more of like a movie or a game where it's purposely put into the game, but would never tell you. That's just something for you to find out. So in a movie or something, they can like do like a small little Easter egg of like, I don't know, a famous quote or a character, but they'll never like directly point it to that person.
Hostile neutralized!
that's only you to find out. So it's just like a little Easter egg to it. For a game, it's like, you know, like a cool thing can happen or something, you know, to like erupt a volcano or something. But they never tell you that you can erupt a volcano. That's just you finding out over time. So thanks, that's pretty cool. That's alright, man. It's alright. So yeah, basically, if people didn't figure out the Easter egg, then, you know, no one would know that this was a thing. But Battlefield's always been pretty known to add, like, small little Easter egg stuff into a game. You know, there was, I think it was, like, Battlefield 5, where you can, like, get out of the map, and there was, like, a really, it was like a lawn chair or something, and it had like a little stone, and I think it had like some developers' names on it, like who made the game. And then you can like do this whole animate thing where it was crabs and they all come together, and it's like a whole song track and everything, and it was like the crab rave. That was a pretty cool Easter egg. I enjoyed that one a lot. But the one for 2042 actually hasn't been figured out, as far as I know. But so far, it doesn't seem like anything's exciting. It seems like it's just going around clicking some buttons and that's it. But it appears that the devs messed up on the Easter egg and people skipped a lot. Well, obviously, because I have the gun. It's a 72. Nice, nice. Putting in the work, man. Oh, sniper. Boy, down. We just captured the flag. I got all the challenges for this week now, I believe so. Yeah, everything's done. So now it's just next week. And then the next week. And then the next week. Really, the weekly missions is what's getting me through it, really. Because, like, grinding the game out, I can go through probably quite a lot. But that's like 7 hours of grinding, and dude, I got like over 3,000 hours on this game. I can't do 7 hours a day, not 4 years later on a game. Honestly, I'm kind of amazed that I'm patting myself on the back that I'm still here, bro. I'm still here, grinding out this game. After all these years. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought I was done with I was done with Battlefield about a year ago. Because once Delta Force came out, I just focused on Delta Force and just did nothing really with this game. But the thing was, at that point, it was such a dry period for this. There was nothing going on. So I just messed about with Delta Force, I focused with that. But now they got a little bit with this game. It's good to come back to it.
Transportation vehicle marked.
And hopefully at some point I can dabble in a little bit more with Delta Force. Well, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I think I need about 20 something K now to go through each level. So it's definitely taken longer. Like the AFK farm stuff, I mean, I went on for about 7 hours and it got me up to like a level, I guess. But like the way I thought about it, I was like, dude, if I'm gonna leave my console on like every single day for nights, it's still gonna be like weeks.
We are holding Alpha Sector.
You know? And either way, I know I'm gonna get it maxed out, even if I didn't do the farming stuff. I'm still gonna do it. Why? Because I'm still gonna be playing the game, man. You know? So that smooths out. Yeah, I went through it really fast at the start, because at the start I had to get to level 22. You know, I wasn't one of the first to do level 22, but I was definitely really early, because by the time people started getting the F2000 was when the double XP came along. When the double XP came along, like a couple of days later, people started getting the F2000. So I definitely did get it really early, but at that point, I just calmed it down. I was doing, oh man, I was like 7-8 hours of slobbing out the game. The breakthrough stuff wasn't too bad. That was pretty good at farming points, actually. The breakthrough method, that was nice. I think the flag capture stuff wasn't too bad too. Just stick some tunes on, you know, get your favorite playlist, get in a brawler and just go around and capture flag to flag to flag. That was nice. But it was also just, I think I had a little bit of motivation to do it anyway, and it was only like, what, like 4 days until I got it. But now I can't do like 7 hours on this game. Couldn't do it. We did 4 hours yesterday. That was kind of impressive. But the weekly missions, as long as I keep coming back and doing the weekly missions, we're gonna get it done. I think we're probably gonna finish it. Considering it's took me about 2 weeks to get to level 30, it is not gonna take me 2 weeks to get to level 60. I think it's probably gonna take me the 3 weeks. I think so. I think I'm gonna finish it. I think I'm going to finish it around week 5 or week 6. I feel like I'm honestly going to just complete the battle pass just before the new Battlefield comes out. And that really seems like what is the case with it. You know, doing it, it basically is. It was so obvious because they released this on a Monday, when Battlefield actually never releases new stuff or like even updates on a Monday. Monday is a really rare one. That barely happens at all. Because like one of my friends said that, it was like, man, it's really weird to do weekly missions on a Monday. I'm like, right? And I didn't think about that. I usually take Mondays off, but I think I'm actually going to take Tuesdays off. I think I'm just going to stream all the way through and then stream Mondays until like the new Battlefield comes out, and just take Tuesdays off, because the new weekly missions, they all start on Mondays right now because that's when it launched. But yeah, it's never on a Monday. Never. This was the first time. It's always on a Tuesday or Thursdays. But for like pass, like the battle pass, that like weekly missions and everything, that's always Tuesday. But they literally released this right after the beta ended. Because they extended the beta by 4 hours. And by the time the beta ended, like as soon as it ended, they instantly launched it for 2042. And that's what it is. That's why they probably want you to grind the weekly missions out, because they probably just want you to keep playing Battlefield for the new Battlefield. Really, they don't want you to like drift off and lose the hype. I think they just want to permanently keep you there. Well, I don't think it's a terrible tactic, but as I said, it's just that, you know, a lot of people just ain't got the time to play that much. But, like, dude, this is my job, man, and even I don't want to play that much of this game. You know? So you imagine like the average Joe, you know, who has like 4 kids or something, it's just came over from work, you know? Like, the last thing he probably wants to do is mess about with some weird Easter egg. Or slob out the game for 7 hours, just so he can get the Battlefield 6 stuff. You know, you gotta be a bit realistic. So I can't find the grappling point. If you're on the PS4, it's not gonna work up here, so... Like, if you're on, like, the old-gen consoles, it's not gonna work. I think I've just assumed that from a couple other people in the chat now. People say they can't find it to grab a hook on. And that appears it's probably the old gen. Because there's no issue with the new generation. If you're already, like, getting through the door and everything, then you already begun the process. So if you can't actually find what you're grabbing onto, then it's probably because it's the old gen. Am I correct though? Am I correct? You're on like the Xbox One or PS4? If you're on new gen, then that's a new one. And I'll look more into it. Like, I'm finding all this out at the same time as you. People are just coming in, they're just telling me about the experience, etc. You're on PS5, but the PS4 version? Okay, well there you go. See, look at that, guys. Look at that. So it is pretty confirmed then, that if you're on the old gen, you cannot do the Easter egg. Well, you can, you just can't do it properly, you know. Yeah, so do the same thing what you just did, but do it on the PS5, and I guarantee you. I guarantee you. And when you do, I better be the first. I better be the first to know. You better come straight to me and be like, Neon, I got it done. If you do get the new weapon, please look at the shelf. Go to the shelves, okay? I think it's like the second row, right at the end. Make sure you go to the shelf so you can get this skin, alright? I had to go and do the Easter egg twice. I had to go and do it today. But there's servers running and they'll do the Easter egg every 10 minutes. They do it and then they rotate it and stuff because there's only so many people who can grab or hook onto the area once it changes room. And once that happens, if you're not on top of that area, laying down, you're not going to be in it. So, like, when I was trying to do it today and stuff, it only took me twice to get into it. But the first time I missed out because I couldn't grab a hook on. It almost like them one of the, like, first come, first serve type of thing. But it rotates it, like, every 10 minutes, so you'll be fine. I just used the jet and was like, hopped out, got to the location. But it was too late anyway, because you have to get yourself shoved in. Well, that one, I didn't even need to. The door was already open. Someone opened the door.
Our troops are assaulting Bravo 1.
Now control Alpha Sector.
We have secured an objective.
All 4 sectors may be in.
Yeah, if you notice any, like, freezing on my camera, by the way, please let me know. Alright? I changed my cords around or something. I was assuming it might be like a power thing. So when I'm ready, you'd be the first to know. Oh, man. Hey, thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the channel. I can't believe it, guys. Right, we're already... Oh! Oh, it froze. God damn it, dude. I just saw it. I just saw it freeze.
Delta sector is now under hostile control.
That's annoying.
Stop the U.S. forces from conquering every sector. Our troops are moving on Bravo 2.
Oh, I want to cry. Saw it freeze. I don't know what to do. I've uninstalled it like so many times. It just freezes on me. And I don't know why. It's not a terrible deal. It's not like I'm doing so much. Look, see, it's doing it there. God, why is it doing that? Yeah, I gotta look into that, man. Yeah, as I said, it's not like it's the end of the world. I guarantee most of the time when I'm playing or streaming or something and it freezes, you probably wouldn't even know it's freezed. Because I'm just like standing still, you know? Just a little bit pain in my ass. Oh, thank goodness I don't do videos with face cam anymore. Yeah, if I was doing face cam, like videos, like I was doing all my content with face cam on, then that would be pretty annoying, because then if I was making a video and I had a certain part and it froze, that would be pretty annoying. So it's not like a ruining my content form, but it can be pretty irritating for streaming, you know? I do apologize, guys. I'll fix it, alright? Where there's a will, there's a way. I'll get it done, don't you worry. There's people there, then? Yep. Yeah, I want to switch over the tactical from the champion muzzle. I want to switch around. I'm going to do it like that. Yeah, because we got one for recoil, but then that's weapon accuracy. But you know what, though? Like, the weapon accuracy is probably not even a big deal. So how do you get the Easter egg? Look at the pinned comment and search up that in the portal server. That will get you into the servers. And then just follow where everyone else is going and do what they're doing. If you have any questions, you could just type in the in-game chat. They'll direct you what you need to do. Because them servers, what are going around, there's people who are hosting them and helping people do the Easter egg. Because you do have to do part of the Easter egg. You have to do some of the codes, but it doesn't mean you have to do it. Someone else does. But the people who host it, they're the ones going around doing it. So you got people out there helping you. Make sure you're on the new generation consoles or PC, because it will not work for the old gen.
Hostile troops assaulting Bravo 2.
14 tickets left, 10 tickets left. Drop to 25, not too bad. GG. It's a good game. Good game. 300 tickets left. I'd love to see. Okay. See if that will help. So I don't know if I'm going to care for it, so to go for it still. Dude, you really don't have to do anything, man. If you watch Ghost Gaming video, he actually shows you exactly how to do it. He'll do like step-by-step guide, pretty much. He'll show you exactly how to do it.
هنروح فين يا جماعة؟
24k XP for me. Yep. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ, that 100 bomb from Little Man? That's Jackie.
Little Man has just donated $100.
What's up?
Love you, fam.
Oh my goodness. Could've just said hello. God damn, that's a big dono. Looks like Summer's not cooking today. They're ordering some food. Thank you, Jackie. How you doing? You doing okay? Hey, there she is. How you doing? Well, actually, let's ask the most important question. How is the little man doing? Is he doing all right? We was actually talking about Odin a couple of days ago, actually. I think it was. Yeah, because I was telling Nikki about when I saw him, and he saw me with no hair, and I was like talking to Tim, and then I see him, and I was like, "Hey, buddy!" I was like, "What's up, champ?" And he like hid behind Tim, and I think, and I felt like all bad. I was like, "Oh man, like, do you not know me, or is he like scared of me or something?" And I felt like I felt like crap. I was like, my heart like dropped a little bit. I was like, "Oh, like who's forgotten about me?" See, he loves Nikki, but I don't know. And then obviously, like what you said later in the day, you know, it was because I like shaved my hair off and everything, and Nikki like laughed about it. And then as soon as I realized that, it was just like a big relief. I was like, oh, okay, thank goodness. He doesn't hate me. He just confused because I shaved my hair off. And when I realized that, I thought it was the most cutest thing.
Today is the day we cut the supply. You will work with other task forces to bring the facility.
I thing is, I didn't even think about it. If I thought about it, then I'll be like, of course, that's the way to do it. You know? But like, hey, I'm younger Tom, and just shave my hair off. But I just straight up went to him and was like, hi, champ, with my hands out and everything, trying to give him a hug. And he's probably just thinking like, whoa, stranger. But yeah, I thought, once I realized that, I was like, oh. Does the same thing with Tim first time. Aww. Yeah, you can't blame him though. It is a big change. You know, you know someone with hair, and then all of a sudden they don't. No, you can't do them in private server. If you're having issues with the server, then you're probably just joining the wrong ones. Oh, he's got me good. Oh, come on. Oh. Well, I appreciate that, Jackie. Thank you for The generosity, I really do appreciate that.
Bravo is now secure.
Hey, you go kill it, girl.
Sectors than the hostiles.
I appreciate all the love, Jackie. Thank you. So they got paid one of the shit. That's what I was saying. I was just like, I was like, well, someone's not cooking today. There's a takeout at that house today. You know? We're the same though. As soon as we like get paid and everything, I'm just like instantly just not motivated. I'm like, I don't want to cook. And for the wife, you know what I mean, all it takes is just go and Taco Bell, and that's it. She's instantly sold. I don't think I actually changed my attachments, you know? I don't think I did it. Because I still have the champion muzzle on there. Switch that out. We'll put that on. Okay. So after I died, then it was to switch it. I know, I swear I changed it though. I know, I'll look into it. If it's not like a bug, it'll be annoying. Alright, we died. Okay, and let me have a look, see if it's... Okay, now it's switched on here. So when I redeploy, it should. There we go. Perfect. Right, I want to see how this the recoil control reduced on it, because the rate of fire isn't that fast, so I don't think I need to worry about too much of like a spread of the gun. Oh. You can get kills with a smoke launcher at close range? Really? What, do you actually have to hit them with it? Well, I'm assuming so. Like, what damage can you do to a smoke launcher? You know what I mean? What? Look at him right up there. How many kills that guy got? What was his name? I think it was Wolf. I want to find out where he is. Can't even see him on the leaderboard.
An objective is under attack. Russians have sector Alpha.
I don't think there's a guy there, is there? I don't think there is a guy.
Objective Bravo 1 has been lost.
Sector Bravo is now under hostile
Come on, up, 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 up.
Attack on Bravo 1 initiated by us.
Okay. I guess whatever they had, they must have changed it.
Target eliminated!
Can I do damage to vehicles with this thing? It's a pretty good question, isn't it? I'd love to know if I could do damage. No, you can't do any damage to vehicles? Oh. No vehicle damage to infantry only. Alright, so I won't bother them. Yeah, I don't know when I would really use the launcher. Oh, hang on. I'm in different fire mode. There we go. Yeah, well, you just never know with this battlefield, you know what I mean? It was only about a week ago when I was using a sniper rifle. Sniper rifle rounds as a shotgun. And I was free shotting jets out of the sky. like 300 meters away. And that was only just like a week ago. So you just don't know with this battlefield. Dude, I still can't believe how insane that glitch was. That was crazy bug, dude. That's probably the most insane glitch I've ever experienced on any game. Any game I played just had like a broken weapon or something or whatever. It's been nothing compared to what it was for that one. That was insane. When I realized it and everything, like what to do, I stayed up like so late just playing the game. Like, yeah, it was totally crazy. Most fun I've had. Coffee, what's up, man? $23K per dot, you... Yeah, that's the thing. Once you get to that point, then doing like a game on the AFK thing, that's like half a level each game you do. Like, it really isn't that much progress now. I think the AFK thing is okay if you're low level, but then once you get over like 30, it takes ages. Yeah, well, there's no master key right now. They completely removed it just because of the glitch that occurred. It was just quicker and easier to remove it than it was to try to fix it. But they still haven't pulled it into the game. So I don't even know when they're going to fix it. They have to fix it, though. Because, like, that's just a missing attachment. Yeah, I did a weapons video, and I told people, I was like, yeah, guys, you can use the mastery key as well. And as there's, like, a lot of new players come to the game, I'm getting this one question, like, oh, where's the mastery key attachment? I can't find it anywhere. And I would tell everyone, I'm like, yeah, because it's being removed right now. But I'm getting the question so much, it's just because they haven't added it back. I think it was kind of hoping to just do nothing else with this game after the update. But they obviously broke a couple of things. But I wonder if they're going to change anything with the F2000, because that gun is really, really good. And if they do nothing to it and just leave it, then it means that gun's going to be forever good, you know? Think you're going to try to nap so you're going to headache? Dude, I'm surprised that you still awake. Yeah, you got to be careful, man. Being on nauseous, nothing. You don't want to, like, you know, pass out or anything, you know? Yeah, take it easy, buddy. So you joined the Easter egg last night, so no success. Well, go into them today, because the first server I joined, it instantly got me in. I would say though, join the servers what don't have 120 players on it. Try to join the ones that have a bit more lower players, so you're actually guaranteed to get it, and even get onto the platform. I joined a server what had like 30 people on it, and that was tough because so many people want to jump on, so I can't imagine what it's like with 120. But yeah, if you don't jump on it or get onto the platform, you cannot proceed the Easter egg.
Still holding out. We're at half strength.
So many people. Yeah, and the thing is, even if you do get up on the rock too, everyone is trying to get on it, so sometimes they could push you off. So there'll be times where you could be on the platform and then you get pushed off and you can't get back on. Try to join the servers what rotate every 10 minutes. They're the best ones. But yeah, there's like people out there now like dedicated and helping people get it done. But yeah, search up what's on the pinned comment. If you search up that name, then you should find them all. But as I said, join the ones that have like 30 players or less.
Vehicle needs a vest now.
He was fine. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter what you do to the robot. It ain't gonna. Its feelings ain't gonna be hurt. You'll be fine. All you need to do is just get on that platform and wait. Well, you have to lay down once you're on the platform, but that's it. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you do to the robot. It'll be fine. Repairer. Dude, look how many repairers just ignored me. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Think the A10's 2 up? I don't think so. I lost against like the SU jet. But I haven't like maxed it out just yet. I was stuck. Okay. Come on. Dude, how am I got so stuck? Ow. Oh. Dude, Silk followed me yesterday on Twitter. I gave him some slack. I was like, dude, what took you so long? Like, he's very aware of me, just as much as I am aware of him. He's known me for a while, and I know him for a while too. I was just amazed he never followed me. I was like, what the frick, man? I swear we already spoken in DMs and everything. I just don't think we followed him. Well, I followed him, I just don't think he followed me. Well, he didn't. I was like, dude, what took you so long? I joked with him. I was like, God damn it, dude, you've been in the air for so long. You not see me down here? I was like, oh, my bad. I had to give him some slack, you know. Yeah, that guy is insane, man. He's always been a pretty good pilot person. There really isn't that many of them nowadays and stuff. There was kind of a bit of a apocalypse, as the way how I say it, when it comes to like vehicle players, because most of them kind of just fell off from the face of the earth, because most of them just got caught cheating. And so there really isn't that many at all. Silk is just one of the very well-known people for YouTube. But there's barely any type of jet players or pilot players anymore. But yeah, that was like a whole thing where like a bunch of them just started popping out left and right, getting caught cheating in a jet. It's crazy. I think a lot of people did it from the jet method is because it was more harder to tell. But Silk was one of them people who was exposing people like that. I think the biggest one he worked on was exposing a guy called Luke Skyfarmer or something like that. And they like shows like him like shooting the jet and the bullets were like curving and stuff. I was like, what the frick? Some dodgy stuff, man. But that guy's been very talented player, extremely. So to see him on, there's another guy called Ash. It's kind of amazing I haven't seen that much from him on Battlefield 6. But Silk is very good, and yeah, he's very, very good. If only we played on the same region, man. Oh, dude, I would be his gunner so bad. Like, being in a gunner seat is my jam, dude. I just don't want to fly it. But if, you know what I mean, but as he's like a pilot guy, he wants to fly. Like, we'll have like such the perfect rhythm. We can drink some brewskis when we do it. You know what I mean? It'll be like, dude. It's like the perfect match.
Sector Alpha has fallen to the enemy. We don't control enough sectors. Secure those objectives. We have started an attack on Charlie 2.
Huh. Look how plain this room is. It's crazy. Like, look how empty it is. There's one little bit of cover where you can slightly head glitch it. See, in the new Battlefield, you can't do this method here. You see how your weapon is like, it's not even over it? Well, in the new Battlefield, if you try to shoot something, it's not going to go like that. It's going to go where the bullets on the bottom of your weapon is. So you'll really be shooting it like this instead of actually shooting over. Oh, so this got destroyed now. Yeah, look at that. This is just, there's no cover. Just an empty playroom. Oh, a couch. Hang on.
Setting explosive.
Was a couch. Now there's nothing. There's just an empty nothing in this game now. Oh, that is an enemy. What the frick? Am I blind or something? Or is he blind? A guy just walked in like so casually, I thought it was a teammate.
Charlie 1 control off.
Imagine that was the same person.
Our forces just secured Sector Delta.
Remember, troopers, you haven't left a like, please do. Would appreciate it.
Initiated by our
Threat eliminated.
doing good so far, troops.
It's a crazy jet aimbot. Yeah, dude, he's seen it all. You know what I mean?
Every sector is under our control. Keep it that way.
You know, there's a thin line between certain things. You know what I mean? I think like this weapon here, there's like a little loophole, you know, to get it. You know, but it's like it's kind of like a harmless thing. You really think about it, you know. It doesn't ruin people's like core experience or whatever. But you know, going around and you know straight like aimbotting in a jet and everything is wild. And the thing is, with vehicle plays and all that, there is like just a difference or two. I don't even like there's average like pilot players and stuff, but if you got the ones who are like dropping high kills, there's two things from them. They're extremely talented, like extremely talented players who can fly around in choppers, or they're just a cheater. Just one or the other, you know what I mean? Or that person just, you know, is some sort of average in a chopper, but he had like a pretty good game, you know. But yeah, like people like Silk and stuff dropping like over 100 kills being in a jet, that's not normal. You know what I mean? It's not normal, and that's what makes him so special, is because like he's just doing what no one else can really do. Like people can do what he does, but just nothing compare, you know? Like Silk is like, yeah, he's the man when it comes to in the air, that's for sure. But yeah, as I said though, there's another guy called Ash. He's a really good pilot player too. I think you guys might like that.
We have to turn things around.
But that poor guy, he had a lot of issues. He had some really big issues with stream snipers. They every time he would stream, sometimes when he wasn't even streaming, I think what's even crazy. But yeah, he would stream and people just like stream snipe him every game, again and again and again, and there'd be like 6 or 7 of them, just groups going around just doing it. I've never seen like stream sniping that harsh in my entire life. I got a small taste of it. Oh, I got a small taste of like people stream sniping me to like a harassment level, but they also gave up pretty quick. You know, like they did it for about 2 weeks straight, what was probably the roughest 2 weeks, and then they just gave up. But I also made sure to not give them the satisfaction, you know. But it was annoying because I really did have to go out my way to, you know, not say anything. I also had to go out my way to play something else just to avoid it, and it really was just waiting for them lot to get bored. And that's pretty sad. That nothing really got solved from it, and I just had to wait for them people to get bored. But I went for it, man, and it was rough. It was very rough. It was like every stream I did, like as soon as I start streaming, first game, but instantly in there. It was tough. But that was just 2 weeks. That Ash guy, he's been going for it for like years. And I'm not even like exaggerating when I'm saying like there's like 7 people like stream sniping him every day. It really is. It is crazy. There'll be times he'll stream like in the middle of the night just to try to avoid their lives or something so they don't do it. But there's like so many people of them. There's always someone. It's crazy. But it definitely looks like they stepped up with the stream sniping stuff on Battlefield 6, because you can change it to like streamer mode. So it changes all the names and everything, you know, it will hide all your stuff. So it looks like they stepped up a lot more. But that's the problem though. The thing is that this game really should have it. But even now it should have it, just to avoid that problem. Especially when this game dies off from Battlefield 6, then at that point... Because the easiest thing for people to stream snipe you is because this game was very dead at one point. So it was so easy to get in the same servers. So if you live on Australia servers, there's probably 2 servers going on. So I think for someone to stream snipe you, it wouldn't take that long. You know, they use like a VPN, get into an Australian server, there's 2 of them, so they're going to find you. But then if you're the streamer, you can't really just use a VPN yourself and go to a different region, because then you're stuck on like 100 and something ping. Stream snipers don't really care, but you're the one who's streaming, and especially like being a pilot player, you really rely on the ping, so you make sure you have a good performance. Michael, thank you for the sub, man. Yeah, I can't wait for bigger maps. I'm excited for the Firestorm map, you know? Like, it looks really good, considering it's a Battlefield 3 remake. Like, obviously you can tell it's the same version, just remade. But there's, compared to like what Battlefield 3 was, to what Battlefield is now, there's going to be so much more fine detail to it. And that's what I'm excited about, man. I'm very excited for that. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I don't even know what that guy was trying to do. He didn't shoot us or the other guy. Oh, here's that runner. You see him? Up there. Okay, I think that guy just died by the rock. There's one geezer right at the back. I mean, he is like a one-shot as well, you know. No, no, no. No, no, no. Someone else up on this rock. Someone on the mini-map. Oh, there he is. No, that's someone else. It's this guy here. Perfect. Alright, we're capturing the flag. One teammate, let's go. Some up on the rocks. And a couple coming close too. One on top. Got him there. There's one on the side. Oh, there's actually one right around this rock. Right on the minimap. Easy does it. Easy, easy. For that vehicle at all cost. Alright, he's taking some cover. Got him down on the side. Oh, perfect. Right, he's going to peek on that hill again. See if he's going to show himself. Oh, his teammate just casually running by us. What weapon? This is the prototype. That's what it's called. The prototype. It's an Easter egg weapon. If you search up on the Portal server and the pinned comment, that will put you into the Easter egg stuff, so you can begin from there.
Need orders now.
Unlock the Easter egg weapons. Decent. Nice, 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 nice.
Target eliminated.
Iron sight definitely has a bit of a kick. You can see when you use it, it's got that slight little wiggle to it. But I don't think it's going to bother us. Yeah, see? Told you. I don't think it's a problem, man. What's up, dude? Got him one shot there. Guy in the building. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. We got him. And there's one on top right here. Perfect. Now we can capture the flag. Got to be careful of the enemies coming along. Oh, okay. Just on the hillside. Here's someone else. We got him there. Now we can focus on the hill. Here's some more. There's one down below. Oh. There we go. Oh, this is a nice streak. I like that, man. Mwah. Also got the F2000. Now you got two weapons to work on for tier 1. You know, it's funny actually. I think I have more kills with this weapon than I have with the F2000 now. Well, almost. I got 600 with this one. And I think the F2000 I have like 700. Or maybe just under 600. Or just under 700. Thank you, thank you. Oh, here they are. Right around here. Yep, got them there. Pick the side. What side are you at? Ah, there's a lot of them there.
Sector Echo in enemy hands.
The hostiles control more sectors than we do. Counterattack immediately.
Oh, you got him.
Need to reload.
Gonna chase these people here then. What is that at the back? Is that a brawler? Yeah, the recoil is super kicky with the iron sight. Yeah, look at that, man. That's crazy. I don't know why the iron sight's like that. Just doesn't love me. I think iron sight is really hard to use. So it's like completely different when you put a sight on it. Completely different. It's a tricky pilot guy. That's a good pilot as well. I wonder we start teasing him with some rockets, you know. As soon as I lock onto him, he's instantly disappeared. See, there you go, he's laying down now. But you do stuff like that, that'll keep him away from the battlefield.
Can't let them keep all those sectors. Prepare to counterattack.
Enemy!
The guy's still up there with the chopper, or is he like dip now? I love these guys pop their flares before I even shoot a rocket at them. So I don't waste my rockets, man. I wait until they pop a flare first. Because if you just sat there locking on, then you shoot and then they pop a flare, then it's a waste, isn't it?
Sector Echo is in Allied hands.
See, now he's hid now. If only someone else had a rocket on the other side. Oh, I actually hit him. Ow. That's insane that guy saw me like that, man. Did you... How crazy is that? How the hell did the guy see me? I know, unless I'm like, too grinded while sleeping, someone's gotta do it, man. Yeah, I gotta try to figure out how to stop this guy. It's just crazy how he instantly knows where I am. You know what I mean? Well, I'm assuming that he probably saw me because of the glint from the missile, because I think it's like a red glint. I was really hid though. So I actually do want to figure out how he found me. Look, see, you see what I mean though? He instantly knows, man. instantly. I don't know if I'm like a direct indication where it goes. Oh, and then they got sniped, bro. It's the best way to level up to the battle pass. I put out a video. So basically there's like an AFK one, so you could just leave it AFK, so you can just go to work and come home and it's ranking up for you. That's probably the best one, because like unless you actually want to put some hours into the game, that's the one way where you can just kind of be like AFK and not really have to do anything. But if you are playing the game, then make sure you're like farming for flags, so just go and do 128 conquest and stuff like that. Or you can go around and do like breakthrough and start like farming for like ammunition points, healing points, get the ribbons and stuff.
Our troops just seized Charlie 1.
Hopefully that can help you, but I think the AFK thing would probably be your best bet. And it's like, you know, you can go to work and come home and you rank up a lot more, you know what I mean? But if you do need any further guides, like tips and stuff, I do have quite a bit of videos going over a fast way to level up through Battle Pass and levels themselves, if you need any more further details. But make sure you get them weekly missions done. You know, the weekly missions, you only need to do them once every 1 week. You know, they get new ones every week. So you just need to play the game for at least a couple hours one day, and then that's it, you know. Okay, do you think that guy's still in the air? Oh, he died. He died. Sweet. Problem solved. Don't need to worry about it anymore. Yeah, that guy was stressing me out, man. I was like, how's he finding me?
They just forced us off Charlie 2.
Hostile helo located.
Oh, how much you bet he's got that chopper again?
They're now occupying an objective.
We've got to start securing sectors. Enemy has majority control.
That's gotta be him. Question is though, will he find me if I hide like this? You know? If I hide like this, do you think he'll instantly find me?
They are assaulting Charlie 2.
I'm just gonna hide it. So I wanna see how quick he can find me. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Instantly found out where I was.
We just lost the objective.
I shot the missile and I think, but I think like seeing where the missile is to the enemy, I don't know, man. Oh, now I'm out of ammo.
Now hold sector Delta.
So I wish you a good stream, so I need to sleep, so for work. That's all good, man. You have a good night, dude. Oh! Whoa! That was not the spawn. So hello, hey, what's up? How you doing? Appreciate you coming into the Battlefield stream. How's your Thursday? Going good? It's Friday tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm curious to see what Friday Night Battlefield is going to be. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if he sees where the missile shot's coming from or whatever, but it's like as soon as I take a pop, he's instantly on me.
We don't control enough sectors. We must fight harder.
How's my day going? It's going alright. Just trying to get this chopper pilot. It's a really sweaty one. I want to get him. But I think I'm like the only one doing the missiles. But since I started doing the missiles on him, he's kind of calmed down now. He's kind of just sat at the back. Do you see what I mean though? It's like every time. He always sees where I'm at. See, I'm artist. I'm not interested in any artwork. If you're trying to sell me artwork, this is not the place. You know. Yeah, if you're trying to sell some artwork, probably your best bet is to actually go on to like websites for that. If you're just trying to show artwork, that is absolutely fine. But if you're trying to sell artwork, this is not the place for it. It looks really bad when you try to sell artwork on YouTube.
Drop them! Reloading!
Yeah, he's still there.
Our enemy is trying to seize Charlie 2.
Can't get this guy, guys. Yeah, any of you guys got any tactics, any plans I should do? Honestly, the best tactic is just to have someone else. You know what I mean? I hit him there, but he already hid. See, if someone locked onto him on the other side, problem solved.
Our attack on Charlie 1 is underway.
Oh, why did he shoot my sentry gun? Then he had to reload. I keep hitting him. Keep hitting him. There we go. Finally, we got him. Now, let me get this vehicle now. Oh, I hit the building. Sniper's trying to shoot me. That whole time, man, I was trying to get that guy and I finally got him. All on my own, too. I think I got a sniper trying to fight me.
I put one down!
We have hostiles moving on Charlie 2.
Hey, thank you very much everyone hanging out with me today. If you guys haven't left a like, please do. I would appreciate it. I don't know how I won that. I guess I just got kind of lucky, you know. Here's the sniper. There he is. Oh, it's two of them. Which one did we get? Did we get the right or the left? Never mind. We ain't getting any of them. Unfortunately, we have lost this game. But we did crunch them down pretty good anyway. So I can't be, like, too mad about it. Like, even the flags right now, we got much more. But that chopper guy was extremely a pain. And although he didn't drop like 100+ kills and stuff, he was definitely enough to cause a lot of problems around the C flag. Now, you guys saw, you saw how long it took to just take that guy down.
Battle's lost. We don't need any losses.
But as soon as we did that, how easy was it? You know, we instantly changed it around. It's crazy how one vehicle guy can like change the big impact of the game itself. Yeah, there is more people here. I'm losing my voice. There is more people here watching than there is likes. So if you guys could leave a like, I would really appreciate it. So you know, so I know you guys actually are enjoying the stream. And besides, look, there's dogs. Cute little dogs. How can you not love that? Look how beautiful they are. Can't leave a like for me, leave a like for the dogs.
هنروح فين يا جماعة؟
So apparently there's going to be no spectator mode for the new Battlefield. And there's also going to be no platoons. Right, I'm going to have a look and see how today's video is turning out, because I covered some Battlefield news today. I want to have a look, see how that's turning out. It's alright, it's doing not too bad.
Our forces have taken more sectors than the enemy. This is how we defeat
Seems
them.
like it's doing alright. Alright. Let's go and game, guys. Do it. You lot seen the dogs now. There's enough dogs for today. And then she goes and looks at me like, what the frick? If you want to know what breed they are Dachshund Shih Tzu mix. The white one, she's called Lily. She reminds me a lot like the puppy you see on like just like branded ones, you know, where they like try to do a commercial and they show off a dog. That's what she reminds me of. Very cute dogs, very, very cute dogs. I always get worried about someone stealing my dogs, you know, because they're very cute dogs. So I always get worried about like someone like snatching them. But I never leave these dogs sight. They're always with me anyway. They're my little streaming crew. Yeah, these two girls, they are with me like 24/7. They never leave my sight. And if they do leave my sight, they hate it. Sorry about the huffing and croaking, guys. I think I don't know what's going on. It's all this talking, man. A yap on. Let's go and get that spawn flag then, shall we? Oh, we got a friendly tank here. That's cool.
Enemy occupying an objective.
Russians have Sector Alpha.
Okay, perfect. We got the flag just in time before that vehicle came along. I don't know how many people are in that vehicle. 3 people. And I don't think he's going to fight it because there's a tank. But there's a brawler right there. No, it's not a brawler. That's a wildcat, isn't it? Well, actually, it might be a brawler. Oh, he's gone, though. Oh, what the... Oh, he's got a sniper. Sorry, dude. And I feel bad. I jumped and everything, but, you know, he had his chance. He's probably annoyed because there's the bloody sniper, like the Lynx one. So he probably shot it, and his weapon was like, it went like all over. He was like, oh, can't do it. That's the biggest off-putting thing about that sniper, man. It has like a really weird wiggle, and also there's like an accuracy issue with it. It's like it doesn't even shoot straight. Like for a sniper, especially a gun like that. So far, like the F2000 and the prototype weapon, they both work pretty nice. What's great, because they're automatics. Nothing more annoying than having like a busted automatic or something, you know?
The enemy has secured Sector Alpha.
Oh, you got a tank on you, dude.
Echo 1 is being...
Perfect. Oh, he's still up there. Someone else. Oh, he's picking him up. Is that a double kill for me? Thank you so much. Oh, nice. Teammate got them both there. But looks like there's someone else further down. His teammate got him. No, he's still fighting him. Where'd he go? There he is. Alright, I got you, bud. I got you. Don't you worry. Oh, look out, look out, look out. No way. What a super bullet on that. That was a super bullet. Oh, my dog's streaming. She's like doing a little like yelp in her sleep. Not the same guy, is it? I think it is. was gonna say, I don't want to deal with that pilot player again and again and again. That's the kind of the one thing I actually don't mind about normal matchmaking lobbies, is that, like, if there is a really good pilot player, I don't have to keep dealing with him every single game, you know? I could just rotate it and give the other people a chance. Switch to the lobby itself. Just so many people cheated to get the gun. Well, I don't know, really. You gotta think about it, because you still have to do part of the Easter egg.
Enemy, 50 meters from my position.
You know? Like, most people don't even care about Easter egg stuff, you know what I mean? But it's a new weapon, so that's what people care about. But people don't really care about going around and, you know, trying to do all the Easter egg stuff.
An objective is under attack.
Tango, 120 meters.
Hey, thank you, Marcus, for the sub, dude. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think it would have been different if this game was new, but it isn't. It's completely finished with its content. This game got discontinued ages ago. It's pretty obvious that everything they have dropped for this game now is just been leftover content. You know, there was no plan to release, like, another battle pass or anything like that, or new map, or weapons, you know? I mean, it was just leftover content. The game is finished, you know? But if this game was, like, still live service or something, I would assume it would be different. But as you can see, right, when it came to, like, the mastery key, people going around with that one and stuff, you know what I mean? They fixed that instantly. But this one, they haven't, you know? They're not really in any hurry. And I actually don't think they even care either, to be fair.
Our troops just seized
I don't know.
now control sector.
But the thing is, even if you do the Easter egg, you're only doing it once and that's it, you know?
The hostiles control more sectors than we do. Counterattack
Oh,
immediately.
I don't know. Well, goodness, this is what the title says. It says this is the Easter egg weapon. So if you do the Easter egg, you can get the new weapon.
Secured by our troops.
Yeah, it's just called a prototype. It's from 2142 game. I never played that Battlefield, so this is the first time me probably using it. That was more the futuristic Battlefield.
Hold on, reloading.
Is that vehicle gone? No, he's still there.
Sector Echo secure.
Oh, he's on a mission though. Come here! Come here, where you going?
Objective has been lost.
Wait for me! Oh. Is it literally just called prototype? Yes. Yeah, it's literally just called the prototype. That's what it's called. Simple, sweet name, huh?
Start securing sectors.
Reloading.
Enemy has majority control. Friendly forces are securing Delta 1.
Let the weapons carry over. Yeah. Well, most games don't do the carryover stuff. I know Call of Duty just announced that they're not doing any of the carryovers. And I don't know, there's like a 50-50 from that. I think like if you have like so many skins, then there's just so many skins, you know? So I think like a refresh isn't like a bad thing, but then it also brings that like question, just like kind of how what Call of Duty's just done, where Call of Duty would have like transfer of skins, so like each Call of Duty you still keep all the skins, but now that's changed. It kind of brings that question of like, oh man, I spent all that money on skins and now I can't even use it for the newer one, you know? Two new skins. Yeah, I don't really go around and spend money on skins. I'm pretty happy with the skins what I already get in the game. You know, just by doing the battle pass and getting the skins, I'm like, yeah, that's cool enough for me. Hey, what's up, Dave? How's the stream today? It's alright, it's alright. Just gaming, doing some Battlefield. How you doing, bud? Yeah, we got the new weapon, the new tactical weapon from the Easter egg. So I won't pay 25 bucks for a skin. Yeah. Delta Force is probably the most notorious for skin prices. It's kind of crazy. I haven't put any money into Delta Force. Just because, like, I physically can't afford them, man. Like, some of this basic skins, or, like, even a bundle is, like, $30 or $40. I'm like, whoa. Like, it's one thing, like, spending, like, $5 or something on a skin, but, like, spending, like, 40 bucks and everything, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of an investment. You know, like, you buy, like, 2 skins, it's, like, 80 bucks already gone. Like, yeah... So I haven't put any into Delta Force just because, like, I can't afford them, really. But I'm a part of that Creator Hub stuff, so I do get a couple of Delta Force coins. And I think I have about 6,000 Delta Force coins. So in, like, money value, that's like 60 bucks. So I can still get myself a couple of stuff if I need to. What's nice, I don't need to pay for it, but it's just like... I haven't used them anything, so I'm just kind of waiting until I really want to use it. But yeah, I can't go around and spend like 40 bucks on a skin. It's a skin economy. Yeah, it really has, man. It really has. You know, obviously the most notorious ones for skins is CSGO. You know what I mean? You're not even talking hundreds for CSGO skins. You're talking thousands. I know recently there was one, like a big pack opening from like rare packs for CSGO. Oh my goodness, my aim, bro. Oh, yeah, I deserve to die. But they was doing like skin packs. There was Tim the Tap Man, Nade Shot, and I think it was like someone else. And it was like a value of $2 million. And they're just like open skins and stuff. And I'm like, what? It's just insane. Insane. But when it comes to a market like that, where the weapon is super rare, where you could be like the one person in the world to have it, it brings a little bit more of a different side of skins, you know? I mean, that's not something we could just like randomly buy. But a lot of that's like loot boxing, and most countries, that's illegal now. You know, you can't do it. I know UK has a law on that and stuff, where you can't do the loot boxing anymore. I also don't feel that comfortable putting that much money into something where I may or may not get it. That makes sense? Yeah, I couldn't... Yeah, I couldn't do it. I also would feel like really crap if I was like short on money And then I realized I just like blew like a couple hundred on weapon skins. You know? Like I do all of this to financially gain myself, you know, not get myself broke.
Explosives, please.
You know, I don't do all of this to get myself broke, you know. There's some things where you do an investment on, you know, like buying a game or getting the battle pass. But yeah, my goal is not to spend like all my money on skins and stuff. I would like to make money, you know. Yeah, there was one where there was this guy and he showed off him spending like over $18,000 in a space of a couple of months just on like NBA packs. I'm like, what? You know, at the end of the day, it's your money. You can do what you want. But it's a lot of money, man. A lot of money. I know, I just think to myself, like, what you could blow that money on. You know, if you're willing to spend 18k on NBA packs, then you can at least just put $1,000 onto that. And then spend the 17k on something else, you know? Dude, if you got 18k to spend, then you got enough money to put down, like, a new car payment. You know what I mean? I'm assuming most people probably have, like, you know, a nice car and a house if they already have that much money, you know. But that's the thing why there's never gonna be a, like, DLCs. DLCs are never gonna be a thing again. That's dead. DLCs are completely gone. The future is all the live season stuff. Well, I actually don't mind because it's got to a stage now where, like, even now, there's stuff what is becoming free to play. You don't even need to spend any money on the game now. You know, it's slowly getting to that point where more games are just becoming free. You know, the free to play market is pretty big because you can grasp so many more players. You know, in the end of the day, just one person spending 18k, that's like covering like hundreds of people, you know what I mean? To not do anything. Well, the Battle Pass for Battlefield, when it came to buying it at the start, the pre-order bonus would allow you to get 4 Battle Passes for free. So I never needed to spend any money on Battle Pass. And each Battle Pass anyway, you get yourself free coins. I think it's like 100 coins each, like every 10 tiers. And if you save them up, then, because that's what I did, I saved up my coins. So then when the seasons came along after 4 seasons, because I only got 4 seasons for free. So once they done 5, 6, and 7, them seasons I basically got for free through the other battle passes. I just used the coins what I gained by just playing the game, so I can buy my battle pass for free. I think the only one I actually spent money on was, I think it was like 15 bucks or something for the last season, the season 7. But it allowed me to skip like 20 tiers and all of that. And obviously if you buy the battle pass, then you can get the battle pass rewards. But if you don't, you only get certain free rewards. But yeah, I know what you mean though. It's just like, man, I just spent like 70 bucks on your game. Now you want me to spend another $15 on your season pass? Like, why can't I get that for free? Like, I totally agree with you, man. And I think that's why most game markets now are realizing that it's tough to sell a game if you're just gonna just sell more stuff after. And it's honestly more eye appealing to just get a game for free and people can just pay through that. And that's really what they're going to be doing with this game. That's why like Call of Duty has like Warzone, the free-to-play market. So they can charge people for the multiplayer, but people are going to still buy the battle pass even if they're playing Warzone. And it's just like how it is with Battlefield. You know what I mean? Like the multiplayer is going to be a paid one, but the content and everything is also going to be paid. But more people will probably be encouraged to buy it if they're going to be doing the BR. They should have done something similar what they did in 2042 with the pre-orders though, where you get like the first 4 seasons for free. That'd be nice, but we'll see. I got the Phantom Edition, so that says like a pro token. I don't know what that means. I don't know what like pro token means or what it does. If it's something rare, then I don't want to waste it. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, man, is that, you know, you must think it's annoying because you're doing you're playing the game what you paid for, but then this is how they get away with it, because they add a free system. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of them things go like, well, you choose to buy it. You know what I mean? Just like if people choose to spend 18k on NBA skins, you know, it's a choice. It's just the difference is that we're more concerned about the value of what we're spending than the amount, you know.
We've lost this battle. The Russians outplayed us here.
Make sure to leave a like, guys, if you haven't already. Would appreciate all the support. I have a new video up on the YouTube channel, by the way, so if none of you guys have seen that, I highly recommend you guys to go and check it out. It goes and covers all of the server browser news. I show like a couple of the information, some footage and stuff over the server browser. And we also talk about the new maps, what's going to be in labs and what they're doing for labs. So yeah, make sure you go and check out today's video, okay? So can't wait for Battlefield 6. Same here, man. Same here. I cannot wait.
هنروح فين يا جماعة؟
Yeah, I'm glad to see the server browser coming in. They're doing it properly, but it looks like it's going to be linked to a portal. Hey, thank you for the support, Pixels. That's my guy right there. Let's go. He's already seen the video, man. He's just vibing now. He's cracking a brewski, feet up. That's what I want to see. You know how old we sound, Dave, when we're like back in the day? You know, back in the day, Battlefield 4 times. You know, I made a video and I said about like the new map in 2042, and I was like, yeah, it's like old school Battlefield 5. And people are like, what? Why would you say old school? Game's not old. And I'm like, dude, it came out in 2018.
The US have a vested interest in this data.
You know, that's like 7 years old.
We believe a cyber attack from
Old.
this location is imminent, and we are out of diplomatic.
So where you're actually driving? Oh.
Secure the facility and the surrounding areas. If the Americans attempt to hold territory, push
Well,
them out.
please get home safe.
Continue to do this.
Put down the phone. Yeah, you have to listen to me. You have no choice. Unless you're using one of the, like, torque things. Bro, show you ammo? You want to show me ammo? You want me to show you ammo? Do you want the attachments? Is that what you're asking me? I do have a video what I posted yesterday going over everything if you need some better detail. But here is the ammo for you. I'm using the standard issue, the armor piercing, and the high powered. If that's what you're on about.
Hostiles are controlling this map. They have more sectors.
Our troops are attacking Echo 1.
Oh, don't let him see me. Oh my god, he actually didn't look at me. But he's got like 2 rangers over there.
American forces engaged.
Oh, you can one-shot it? Oh, that is nice. You can one-shot the rangers with the launcher? Love that. Right, go and control this guy. Uh-oh. Is he looking at me? Wait a minute. He looked at me, but he's still looking away? Is this a real guy? Surely not. Surely not. There you go, Tank. I saved you.
I'm out. Reloading.
Is the gun called the prototype you're using? Yes. Yes, that's what it's called. Yeah, it doesn't have like some fancy weird name or anything. It's just the prototype. Man, I feel like my glasses are kind of pinching my ears right now, dude. So did the glitch get patched? No, they haven't touched it. I don't think they even will. I don't think they really care. It isn't like a big deal, you know what I mean? It isn't like what it was on the mastery key. Because that was like a massive issue when that happened. But I don't think they really care about it. And I feel like by the time they actually like do something about it, I think everyone probably have it already done. Honestly, I'll probably tier 1 this gun before it gets patched. But I already have the weapon. They're not going to take it away from me. If they do, I'm just going to become like a child, man. I'm just going to cry. Like, give it back. Oh, he's right here. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, some behind.
Objective Bravo 1 is under attack.
Okay, never mind. No, okay, it's still spawning over this area. So I gotta be careful. Oh, he's right there too. I was basically aiming on him already. Oh, I don't know if I can get him from there, so... It's a hell of a range. No, he's already gone. Alright, they definitely failed on this push to B2. They did not succeed. Oh, but we're losing B1? Oh, this is their spawn. This kind of makes sense why. Yeah, if you guys need help with the Easter egg and everything, like you want to unlock it, just search up the title stuff. If you look at the pinned comment, you search up that.
Outline is detected. We hold more sectors than our enemy.
So not showing my age, but I can remember. So it's like sitting at the game stops at midnight, so to get the game. Well, if you was buying the game, then I'd probably assume how old you are. But if you was young-ish, then you're probably like similar age as me. Because I remember going to midnight release for Battlefield 3. That was my first game I ever went to midnight release for Battlefield. I'd done it for Call of Duty, and obviously there was just so much hype over Battlefield 3. And it was weird actually. My mum was the one who suggested to take me. Yeah, I'd done it every year for COD, but I think she kind of got like sick and tired of like, ugh, I'll do this again, you know, because it happened every year, you know. I mean, Call of Duty was coming out every year, so we go to midnight release for it. But that was the thing back then. But yeah, so when I was still in the UK, I went to a place called Sainsbury's. That's why I did the midnight release. I didn't even go to like a game shop or anything. I just went to like a supermarket. Like they said they was doing midnight release for the game. It was kind of funny because I'm not gonna lie, it was probably the most deadest midnight release ever. I'm not gonna lie. It was just like a bunch of people was just there, just chilling. Some people was just doing their shopping or whatever, because you already had it pre-ordered, so you was basically guaranteed to get it. You just had to wait at 12, and then everyone would just sit there in the queue line. They would, and then there was just this one woman on the counter. She was like, you know, just like the normal like supermarket counters, right? You know, you're like, boop, you know, the little moving machine, and I think, and that person will have the copy there. They would give you the copy when you give the receipt, and then that was it. And we'll just sit there and we'll wait, and then I'll be like, all right guys, you can all line up now and we can start giving you the game. And then they went boop, and then I showed like my receipt, and then they was like, all right, thank you, so enjoy the rest, you know, enjoy your night. I was like, thank you, and that was it. It was just so dead. It wasn't like it wasn't what I ever experienced before, because I went to like the game ones, and that was just cool. It was just I don't know, it was just a better environment, you know, like all like the people who were like at the store, like the employees, they were all gamers, so they was all excited. You know, the game shop was all customed. You know, I had like posters up for the game and everything. You know, they would have like camouflage tent around or something, just adding the theme of the game in the store. They were really cool moments, man. They were really cool moments. I'm honestly really gutted that I didn't do the Halo ones, because most of my friends told me that the Halo midnight releases, they were some prime. People said that was sick. People like turn up in the Master Chief helmet and everything to buy their game. It's really sad that it isn't a thing anymore. It was such a precious moment. It just ended just because, just the way how the world is, you know. Like I always think to myself like, oh, it's really nice, you know, I can go out, you know, and do the midnight release, have this cool experience with my friends or whatever. But then it's just like, you know, I can pre-download it ahead of time, like a couple of days ahead of time. And then, you know, as soon as it goes 12 o'clock, I just instantly go on the game, you know. I don't have to go all the way to the store, wait an hour or something, and then leave, and then go all the way home, then get it all installed. And then once that's done, then you start playing a couple hours, and then at that point, you know, it's already like 3 in the morning, you know? And when I got a little bit more older, my sister started taking me to the midnight releases. My mum didn't. She was kind of sick and tired of taking me every year to it. So my sister started doing it for me. But we walked. And I'm not gonna lie with you guys, probably the most sketchiest thing. It is. It's nothing more sketchy, man, than walking around in like a public place at like 1 in the morning. You know, it's different if you're in a car. I think it's kind of a vibe and like over midnight, because like all the roads are basically dead because most people are sleeping, you know. It's what normal people do at that point. It's definitely a vibe, man. Like chilling in the car at night. But walking, super sketchy. How you doing, Peaches? Hope you're doing well. Doing some Delta Force on the PC. Nice, nice. I feel like Delta Force on the PC is such a good experience, man. I enjoy myself on the PC side a lot more than the console right now. I mean, once they sort out controller, it'll be a lot more better, hopefully. But I feel like I'm just so used to the PC side, it just kind of makes sense to be on there. I really want them to work on the controller so I can start using my controller, you know? Yeah, did any of you troopers do midnight releases? What was your games? As I said, I done Battlefield 3. I never bothered with BF4. But I done the Call of Duties. My first one was World at War. I was very young for that one. I think I was like 11, 10, something like that. It's kind of weird actually, because like nowadays, like you couldn't do anything like that because you can't like buy something for someone else. But back in the day, you could. You know what I mean? As long as like your parent or an adult was with you. I was like 10 or 11 when I done like my first midnight release. So then ever since World at War, I done it every single time. I think the last midnight release game I did, I think it was Black Ops 3. Around 2015, was it? Was it Black Ops 3? I don't think it was Black Ops 3. I think it was Advanced Warfare. I think Black Ops 3 I just got it on my console at that point. And my only Battlefield I ever done a midnight release on was Battlefield 3. What was totally worth it. So worth it. I still can't get over how good Battlefield 3 campaign was. Like just loading it up for the first time, just feeling that environment. It felt like, I don't know, it just felt like new technology. Like everything just felt so upgraded. It was like I never felt that experience of the game. It just never was like that good, you know? You know, it was just a cool campaign, I think, too. It had a cool plot twist to it. Yeah, I think on most games, like Bad Company 2 is still my favorite ever game. I love the multiplayer, and the Vietnam expansion is what made me fall 10 times more love with it. But campaign-wise and stuff, it still has to be Battlefield 3. I did enjoy the campaign. I know some people have different opinions with campaign storyline, but the feeling I had with Battlefield 3 campaign, I will never forget it. Yeah, Battlefield 4 had a really rough launch. I think, like, obviously 2042 takes the icing on the cake of a rough launch. But it also, you know, it was somewhat difficult too because it took them so long. But Battlefield 4 had a terrible launch. I remember playing at the start and stuff, and it just didn't feel nice. Like the hit reg and everything, it was just... That was the biggest thing back then, because I don't think I looked into the game that hard to realize all the issues. But as a gamer and stuff, like hit registration was already a main, like, part of what I want to have a good experience on. That was already a big thing at that time frame, was hit registration. It was a huge thing. Because Call of Duty was pretty notorious for hit reg here and there. So once like how bad hit reg was on Battlefield 4, that already made me put off. And I just didn't play it. And I didn't really play Battlefield 4 until, I don't know, there wasn't really a reason for me to go back either. It wasn't like my friends played it. I think it was just that I got bored of COD and I wanted to play some Battlefield. So I just downloaded Battlefield 4 again and off I went. That's when I was still doing discs. So I probably just like, oh look, Battlefield 4's here. Give it a go. But a year later, the game was much nicer. Much nicer. And then I got like really hooked into it. Like I played so much of Battlefield 4. And I really did. I put in like... I put in about... I think at that point, like 1,000 hours. What was really high actually. 1,000 hours on a game at that point was pretty high. Yeah, because what would I still be in school? I think I was still in school at that point. Cool. Bloody hell. Kind of weird to think about. Yeah, when Battlefield 1 beta came out, I didn't even have my first job. I was doing like volunteer work type of thing. I was promised to get a job if I like stayed there for a while, and it just didn't happen. It was kind of annoying. But it was more of like a what they call it, like apprenticeship type of thing, where like you work with them, like you work for them. But you start off free, and then they hire you. But mine was more of a guarantee thing, so it was more of like they would train you up, but it's free. Kind of a cheesy way you think about it. I kind of wish they'd just start getting paid straight up, but that's just the way how they do it with young folks. So I was supposed to do like free work for like 3 months, but I was promised to be guaranteed to get a job. And then 3 months came along and they wanted me to start working more, but then they wasn't ready to hire me and stuff, and I was, you know, and I already didn't mess about with it at that point, because, you know what I mean, like I just finished college, like I was ready to like get into work, you know what I mean. I thought this would be a great thing, like I'm done with college. You know what I mean, I'm going to go straight into this apprenticeship, and then I'm instantly in the job. You know, I think that's some of the difficult thing for a lot of people when they finish like school, and then they got to go to like a job. You know, some people, they don't get there instantly, you know. So I was very happy where I was like, yes, you know, I'm straight in, you know, right as soon as I finished with college. But it didn't work out, and it kind of sucked. But I remember though that I pulled like a sickie and I didn't go for a week, something like that, because of Battlefield 1 beta. I remember it. Dude, it was so bad as well, because like they obviously knew I was a gamer, but like, you know, I don't think they thought I was gonna like take time off by being sick. But I didn't know what to do, you know, like I didn't work there. That makes sense, but I also didn't want to make it look like it was a bad thing, so I still wanted to get, you know, still wanted to have a job there. So I didn't want to take time off, especially for, you know, for like gaming. So I was like, okay, I'll make it like I'm sick. And I did. I milked it. I actually milked it like a week ahead. Make it look like I was like started coming like with a bug and stuff like that. So I think like for about a week, like at the start, I was like, oh yeah, I just got a little bit of an upset stomach. And I remembered, like, it was the day before the beta came out, and I got dropped off from my mum, but I purposely stayed like 5 minutes late, like just so like they'd be like, oh yeah, he's usually never late, and I only want to leave it like 5 minutes so it wouldn't look like that bad. And I purposely went in there and I was like, oh, made myself look like I was crap, and I was like doing everything slow. I was like,
Project Storm, stay alert.
That's what I was doing. I was like, I was milking it. I was absolutely fine, but I was, you know, but I don't know, for some reason, like, the more I milked it, the easier it got. That makes sense? Like, people come in, they check on me, they're like, how you feeling? I'm like, alright, just got a really bad headache and stuff, you know. And then the next day I called in sick. And as soon as I did it as well, they was like, oh yes, I know you haven't been feeling well. You've been trying your best for that week to get some rest. I will. And they was like, just take the week off and be back fresh for the following week. And I was like, I will. And then I slobbed out Battlefield. It was worth it. And now I definitely don't feel bad, because I really felt like I got lied to, that place. I felt like I worked there for free. Yeah, really enjoying the gun though. Really nice. Yeah, make sure you guys go and get the code for the game. Alright, so you can have a chance to play it. Troopers, I want you all to go to the YouTube channel, or you can click this link here and go and check out today's video. Alright? This video is going over all of the Battlefield 6 news, what we just received today. Information about how the server browser is going to work, some information about the new maps, and some talks about what they're doing in labs. The labs playtest is a pretty important one anyway, because after this one, it's going to be the BR, and then after that, it's going to be basically future content, because at that point, the game is going to be out. So it's a pretty big deal. It's going to be kind of obvious. Someone's going to leak something, so you're probably going to see something tomorrow anyway. But yeah, check out today's video so you can get all the roundup about today's news of Battlefield. But I am going to be calling it quits for today's stream. Thank you very much everyone being here. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you all enjoyed the stream. Thank you very much for all the likes and the subs as well. Kind of crazy, man, how we're that close. Like, we're halfway through 31k already. Like, I haven't even wrapped my head around 30, and we're already on like nearly 32. It's wild. Thank you very much everyone for the love. I do appreciate it. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow is going to be Friday night Battlefield, so we're going to have the whole new mode and everything. We can go and play around with that. I want Team Deathmatch grind. Please give me Team Deathmatch grind. So thanks for today, Neon. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us, dude. I do appreciate it. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you very much for all the love and support as always. And I'll see you, troopers, in tomorrow's stream. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.